So growing up, I had two siblings and a mom that worked all the time, and she provided for us, but my dad was an addict my whole life, so she pretty much had to take care of him too. But about 5 years ago, he died from his addiction, and I think that's when I spiraled out of control. So I got married, and I had two beautiful daughters, and I was still in my addiction really bad. And it led to my husband leaving me and taking custody of my girls. So after that, addiction just took over my life. I couldn't deal with the feelings. I was so sad about losing everybody that I just numbed the pain with drugs. I knew that God was real, but as far as thinking that He could help me, it was not even a question at that point. So there was a day, I was homeless at the time. I had spent the day with my girls, and I looked in the mirror and couldn't believe that they could even love me anymore, looking the way I do, acting the way I did. I didn't love myself, and that day I prayed to God that He would just do anything to get me out of that situation, do whatever it takes, just help me. About 2 hours later, I got pulled over. I got thrown in jail for a while. So I was sitting in prison, and I was so mad at God because I thought that He was going to help me. And then I realized that that was my answered prayer, that He was helping me. A couple of months ago, I got out of prison, and I moved into a sober living house called Living Waters, and my friend Shayna invited me to church / made me come to church, and I was sitting in the front row, and the pastor asked if anyone wanted to give their life to Christ, and without even thinking about it, I just raised my hand. I realized that I couldn't do anything without God first in my life. And I've had an inner peace. I feel so much better. I'm happier. I know what I need to do now. The most important thing next is to make amends with my daughters. So I'm getting baptized today because I want others to know that I'm changing my life. I'm ready to get rid of the guilt and shame from my past. Yeah, I really want to thank Kim Thomas and Chris and Shayna and their kids for inviting me to church. Whoever finds God finds life.